Hey guys, Lee Collins here, and just want to answer a question I get very often. As you know, I started my business in about 1999, and I actually didn't take it seriously for a little while. Incorporated my business in 2001, and the reason I started my business in the very beginning was just to have a little extra money for hobbies. I didn't want to take family money to pay for hobbies and other things that I wanted to do, so started the online business just as a hobby. And if you remember the way the story goes, it was in late 2002, about October, when I took about $500 of the kids' Christmas money that we had saved and essentially turned that into a five-figure business, and then it just kind of just snowballed from there. That I started really taking it seriously after that, and you would too. And a lot of things I do over the years, and a lot of things I have done is coaching people and helping people. And a question came up about a coaching program, and the question is basically this, and I'm going to address this to more new people who have a lower tolerance for risk, and people who need to make money and keep the money cycling in on a faster basis. So with those caveats, I'll know that, for example, this doesn't necessarily apply to me. It won't apply to a lot of my friends because, we've achieved a different level. We're not just starting out at this point. I've been doing this for almost 16 years now. So if you're just starting out, you're trying to stand up a coaching program, one of the things I've noticed is that folks try to pack a lot of stuff in there. There's always this premise and this thought process that if I drop a whole lot of bonuses in there, it'll make it seem more valuable. Well, the thing is, we don't want to make it seem more valuable. We want it to actually be valuable. We want it to actually be really good content that's going to help take that person from where they are to where they want to go, or at least lead them in that direction. So that's why I say that we don't want it to seem valuable. We want it to be actually valuable. Now, another common thing that people do when they're just starting out is say, man, I just want to do like a 12 or a 16 week coaching program. Well, how much should I charge for that? Now, this is kind of where the point of the conversation is going here. How much should I charge for that 12 or 16 week coaching program? And the answer that I have is, first, I want you to assess how often you're going to be able to cycle that in. Are you actually going to be able to keep it going? I've done a 12-week coaching program, rigorous weekly, and then follow up with the folks, the students taking your course, and it gets really draining on you. You wouldn't think that a few hours a night and then follow up with 10 to 15 people would be extremely draining, but it really can be, especially if you have to balance home life and family and other things too. And here's really the sticking point comes in. Let's say that you want to charge $500 for a 12-week coaching program. I would say absolutely not, and here's why. Let's say that you get 10 people in your program at $500. That's $5,000. One of the things I want you to ask yourself is, and this is again, keep in mind for the people who are just starting out or kind of just starting to get into their groove, how fast is that money going to run out? Because that's the point where you're going to start wanting to make extra money. And if the money is going to last you 12 weeks, cool, you're probably good. But in most cases, it's probably going to last you 3 to 4 weeks. It's probably 1 month cycle of bills. You're probably still in that cycle of bill thing where you're paying and paying and paying. It's like 5, 6, whatever your monthly expenses are. But think about your monthly expenses and think about your coaching program. And what I want to invite you to consider is the fact that I believe, after watching student after student after student, and even going through these trials myself, that your interest in continuing that coaching program and giving it your all, your 100%, is going to start running out at about the same moment that money runs out. So if your money is going to last you 3 weeks and 4 weeks, then you should do a $500 3 to 4 week coaching program. Now, I know that a lot of my friends may want to pipe in and say, you should never do a coaching program for less than $5,000. Remember, we're talking beginners here. We're talking people who are just starting out, and people who haven't reached that part in their mindset yet that they believe that they can achieve those higher numbers. So I'm trying to work with the conversation already going on in their mind to leverage a very popularly coined phrase. So think about your coaching program and think about how long is this money going to last, because realistically, I'm just trying to be realistic with you and tell you that that's about how long your interest in doing the coaching program will last. So if your money is going to last you 2 months, you're probably safe doing a 2-month coaching program. But then I would kind of go back to what a lot of my friends would say and say that if you're doing a $500 program for 2 months, even if it's with 10 people, it's probably too inexpensive if you're really truly providing life-changing, life-altering, really good solid material. So keep that in mind. I hope this helps. And if you have any other questions, just, put them below this, private message me, let me know, whatever. I love answering people's questions. When you've been in the trenches for 16 years doing this stuff, you kind of know all the little pitfalls and all the things people should watch out for. So if you have questions, I'm happy to make a video answering it. Or if you want it to be answered privately, I can do that as well. I am super busy, so please don't expect an immediate response. And please don't be disappointed if you don't get an immediate response. But I'll get to your questions as I can. And I hope this helped. Thanks. Bye.